You know, it's weird. I don't quite know how to start this. It feels awkward. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just gonna go into it. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Her. Why are you so excited? It's just a stick. The stick? Oh, no. You're getting it all wrong. That's no ordinary stick. That's a legendary blade. For that to be floor loot is insane. As a kid, I would always find little sticks like that as well. I would give them powers in my head and then just go, no, if my friends were like, no, that doesn't work like that. You're not gonna tell me what my stick swords, buffs, and nerfs are. It's mine, dude. GF left this. We all know what to do now. A hair clip. I don't know exactly what this means. Maybe I had a different perspective, but like if I found a hair clip, if my hair was getting too long, I would just like bunch it up at the top and grab it like I was a little pineapple. So I don't quite know what this is referring to. Maybe I'm on the right wavelength. Maybe I'm on the wrong one. I've got no clue with this one. I can't give it a good read. And this is why we were asked to leave. Aw, come on. It's a picture perfect recreation. You could replace them with the statue. I personally couldn't tell the difference. I love the guy at the top too with the hoodie. He's got it perfect. It's like a perfect recreation. I think you should pay them, you know, for standing still as a statue all day. They deserve a raise and a treat. My dad and I just spent a whole 10 minutes at the dinner table measuring whether shortbread is industrially made or not. How do you, I'm not an engineer. I don't understand. Is this an engineer thing? I've never seen a ruler like this. You're breaking out wizard tools. What is going on? We're trying to see if the holes in the shortbread are up to code, huh? Every shortbread comes with their standard issue shortbread inspector. If it's not up to code, you can't eat them. It's just the rules. My girlfriend got me an axe for Christmas. Oh, wait, this is awesome. It's got the little runes on the side. And you know what would be so cool on this axe too, for the runes especially, is if there was like a blue resin in the carving on the runes to make it look like they were glowing. Oh, this is sick. I am assuming that is like cosmetic only. Is this a functional axe, or would this break if I tried to use it to chop down a tree? Is this perform or function? What's going on? Cool axe though. The desert can screw with your mind. Oh, don't I know it? I'm starting to go crazy. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm making out words out of people. I don't know what's going on with my head. Been in the hot desert sun for too long. I found nature's cardboard tube at the beach this morning, fellas. Driftwood bamboo. There's driftwood bamboo? Where are you to get driftwood bamboo? Oh, dude, it's like just way too long for any one person to carry. It's your staff now. Let's go, dude. And you can see that beach has been traveled. Many a wanderer walked across the sands of that beach, but only you were worthy to wield the staff of the ocean. One trip, my dudes. Oh, let's see it. Yeah, we got 4, 5. Oh, how many bags? I think that's at least a dozen bags, if not maybe like 14. And a whole can of, is that seltzer water? Dude, round of applause for you, yeah! When I had to bring my groceries up, I have to go up a flight of stairs, and I'm not the man I used to be. I'm struggling sometimes, man. By the time I like wiggle the door open, I'm like, ooh. Just dump them on the table and let my arms just flop down like did you guys ever see, your wrestling nerds will know what I'm talking about, the John Cena Bray Wyatt match at WrestleMania, where Cena's arms just turn into rubber and he can't quite hit Bray Wyatt. That's exactly what my arms turn into. Just 4 guys being dudes. Oh yeah. We got, is that Jeff Ross? So I'm not used to seeing, that's his name, right? Jeffrey Ross. Yeah, his name's Jeff. I'm not used to seeing Jeff Ross with a full head of hair. I'm accustomed to seeing him like in a much more worse for wear state, completely bald. But no, these are just 4 guys being dudes, and the 3 of them are, you know, may they rest in peace. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to get on a fire truck. I'm tempted to just walk my grown ass over to a fire station and just ask. Oh my God, it worked! Let's go, Abdul! That's gotta be, you know, childhood mission accomplished. Look at the big cheesy grin. He's having the time of his life. Did you get to honk the horn? It's not a fire truck trip till you honk the horn. That's the rule. Now blow the fireman a kiss as a thank you. I would. One of my employees resigned back in the 90s. Bright guy, I hate to see him go. He wanted to go start some kind of computer company. I said to him, hey kid, good luck out there. He winked and tipped his hat. He was wearing a hat. That man's name was Bill Gates. Gates. Bill Gates started Microsoft in the 70s, so this can't be real. Nah, different Bill Gates. The one I'm talking about didn't do that well in the end. Oh. Thanks for clarifying. It's a heartwarming story, but, you know, unfortunately, this AU Bill Gates didn't turn out so well. The only thing we will ever need, the Barbasol 9-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, lotion, shaving cream, toothpaste, detergent, and motor oil. For real men. None of you liberals out there separating your liquids. I like all mine in one bottle. If I can't brush my teeth with the same thing that was changing the oil in my car 30 seconds prior, I don't want it in my home. When your neighbor forgets to close the blinds and you see their wiener, I think he sees you. He stared into the depths of my soul right now. I'm convinced that's not a dog, but that is like a human in a dog form. The way it's just the daggers into my eyes. What does it want from me? Ransom? I'll pay it. Boys will be boys. Nah. None of that tugging on hair stuff. That's juvenile. When I say boys will be boys, what I mean is a couple of kids just dug a deep hole at the beach and just keeps attracting a ton of other boys. And it's true. I went to the beach recently and we saw some kid just by himself digging a giant hole. And even though this kid was like, you know, a kid, there was like grown men would see the hole being dug and they were like, they like admiring the handiwork. It was like watch the masters of the craft watching the young apprentice create their first masterpiece. It was beautiful. Old sage elders of the trade watching the young upstart rookie create their first master works. You just couldn't get enough of it, man. I need to go dig a big hole. I miss it. We're posting our swords. I can't muster a full-size one, so here's one I made out of brass. What? Oh, let's go. I dig it, dude. Give that to Mihawk, man. I'll put it in his little cross necklace, dude. That's exactly what I'll do with it. So I just got finished watching the live action One Piece. And I was thinking about how gangster Mihawk was in the fight with Zoro. That was some insanity. I've never heard a more gangster line than what he said. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But you know, it's a perfect size for the Mihawk pity sword. You did it. And not pity in the way if it's a sad sword, pity in the way if he pities his opponent. You did good. I'm thankful to have a great boss. Congratulations to Jonathan Warrington for being Employee of the Month. Jonathan will get a 3-day and night all expense paid hunting and fishing trip to Arkansas for his hard work. This is my brother's page. He owns his own company. He is the boss. He's literally the only employee. Yeah, and he's Employee of the Month. He did a good job. He got a reward, a treat. Good for him. Each year in an Australian park, hundreds of people bring their handmade cardboard creations to battle in a giant cardboard war known as Box Wars. Perhaps the legendary interloper known as the Box Man from the Smosh videos will show up? I mean, if we got Box Man, you know it's official. Guy with skin rash draws penis on self. Oh yeah, check it out. That is a skin rash, and that is a penis. Mighty fine work, man. Good job. He's got it like... You know, Iron Man has a reactor core on his chest? Not this guy. This is this guy's reactor core, all right? Some of us are just a little different. I love it. Boys, it came with a grip on it. Perfect size and wieldy AF. Oh, that is wieldy. And you wield it with honor and pride in a well-starched shirt. Look at how nice that cuff is on the sleeve. Looking great all around. We've got over 50 beers on tap. Oh, wow, very nice. 1 Miller Lite bottle, please. Absolutely. The customer's always right, as they say, and if you want a Miller Lite, well, then it's Miller time. That's what I always say. When you fill your clothes with air in the pool and are waiting for the boys to look at you. Oh, yeah. How do you walk in that? I mean, I assume it's fine, but it feels like it's like not a very flexible material, you know what I mean? I just feel like you ought to be waddling in this thing with the wedges, too. I'm trying to think of who he reminds me of. There's like a character I'm thinking of that I'm being, oh my god, you know who I'm being reminded of? Do you guys remember, and I believe it was the second live action Scooby-Doo movie? he had that ghost who would just inflate his suit to fly around. That's what I'm being reminded of. That's great. I love when people dress up like my favorite live action Scooby-Doo, hooligans, I guess. I don't know what you would call them. Villains? Not really. They're just old people who are upset. 4 years later, started out at 534 pounds, and now you're 214. That's what's up, man. It's all about it's what you learn in between those 2 points of time. You know what I mean? Like, you're 214 now, but there's also so much learning and a lesson that comes with that, and discipline. Good on you, man. That's what it's all about. It's not just the weight that changes, it's the mindset, it's the principle, it's a whole range of things. The surface on the outside, that's just one factor. Man allegedly bench presses Goose for 10 minutes at LA Park. Goose allegedly loves it. Yeah, you know, it's Goose's favorite activity is to be bench pressed, and I would know, because that's how I train. How I lift weights is I have just a bunch of geese. It's great for the core, for my shoulders. I would highly recommend, don't handle wild geese. I'm gonna stop the bit right. Don't listen to what I say and then go outside and pick up a goose. It's not gonna end well for you. Their reputation as calm, docile creatures is not real. It's very rare. Oh boy, it's time. It's time to get a name wrong. I'm just gonna call you Khabib. Raises $100,000 for How did I mess up Dustin? I stuttered on Dustin. Dustin Poirier's charity selling t-shirt from UFC 242. The fighters exchanged shirts in the octagon immediately after Khabib had sealed a third-round submission victory in their lightweight unification bout in Abu Dhabi. Let's go! It shows that though they may fight, they are, it's for a good cause. These punches are with love and respect. These kicks with kindness and understanding. Submissions with tolerance, dude. I don't know anything about either of those two guys, so if I'm inaccurate, then you know that's just on me. I don't know what to tell you. Can I say this word on EmKay at all? I don't even know if I can say that here. We're just gonna can you just like put a silly little censor here? I'm gonna say the word. You put a silly censor here, okay? You know, it's fine. Normalize telling your bros they have a nice small just really efficient, nothing ostentatious. A real lunch pail. 9 to 5 salt of the earth hog. That's what I tell my boys every single day. Especially on inspection day. Me and the homies, we line up in a circle and we just compare, and I go, yeah, real humble guy, you, man. Didn't even fluff it. Didn't want to make me feel bad about myself. Didn't even fluff it. Thank you, man. Look at this weapons cache I found in my kid's room. Why does your kid have a weapons cache? What's in there? Oh! Why does your kid get a weapons cache? I think you gotta confiscate at least one and challenge him to battle. It's only fair. I see one blade's been destroyed in the heat of battle. That's unfortunate. V-Day things. Oh yeah, like what? How you bob, mate? Doing good. I am on a date. Bought a rosé. It was solid. Bought a rose? So cute. Where are y'all? Oh, brother. Long way from going on a date. Oh, like, he thought he meant rose. I saw the wine bottle and filled the gaps in my head. Well, yeah, rosé. I mean, honest, you're still getting a treat. What's the difference in all? And if we're being honest, what's the difference? I see we're posting swords. What about swords and lightsabers? I'm listening. Oh my, dude. Wait, that is a I would love to see how this looks like. Is this just a for fun nerd room, or is this like on a camera somewhere as a backdrop? This is crazy. That is, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, I have words, but they're all just like synonyms of dang, whoa, that's crazy. So really cool. Really cool. When my son was born, I created an email address for him. Every achievement and photo taken is sent to that email. When he's old enough, he'll get the password and we'll have all those memories. Sharing this idea for those who may like to do it as well. You know, that's a really it's like a digital scrapbook. That's really thoughtful and really sweet. That's some modern parenting, modern loving parenting. Girls before a first date. What makeup should I use? What should I wear? What perfume will he like the most? Guys before a first date. Should I shave my balls just in case? Well, you know, I would do it just for the aerodynamics of walking. You know, you don't want to have like an unstable, stride because of your hair on your nuts. You gotta shave that and be aerodynamic. It's the most respectful thing you could do. Women's bath products. Oh, we have the shampoo and conditioner and lemon lotion and Max Nourish elixir. Men's bath products. Man, all-in-one man. Body, hair, face, feet. Mows your lawn. Oh, finally, I was looking for a product that would handle all that. Girls cooking shows. We're just, you know, we're having fun cooking together. Look at all the nice pots lined up real nicely in the back. An aesthetic framing, you know, an aesthetic cooking show. Boys cooking shows. And now we add a brick for extra bite. That's what you got to do. Sometimes your dish just needs a little bit of brick. Not a cell phone in sight, just people living in the moment. Do you think that's how they thought about people who painted things like this? Like if someone painted a still life and they were like, oh, stop painting, just live in the moment. I feel like time is a circle in that sense. It's not the size that matters, and that's very true. It's not the size of the sword, it's the might of the wielder, and you are wielding that thing very mightily, may I add. I paid for his beer and that of his guys. Everyone loved me. I didn't know it was such a big deal for guys. My friend is a girl who feeds all of us on weekends. Anytime he looks at another girl, we slap him on her behalf. And you do it in a row, because that's what bros do. Because she's a keeper. It's the most respectful thing, you know? It's just, you gotta keep him straight. You gotta keep him thinking about the end goal, which is putting a ring on her. SBF to put some TP in the bathroom. He didn't tell me how much, I'm sorry. I got panicked and I put all of it in there. I didn't know. You told me put some TP in there. You didn't give me a specific integer. I got scared. I put it all in there. What do you want me to do about it? I overthought. I don't know. I'm sorry. Now, what is this dude doing looking in the window? Would you like to come inside, have a cup of cocoa? I mean, you're welcome to. You look very friendly. Are you grinding up against a statue? What is going on? There's multiple people. Is this a conga line? Are you conging with the statue? That's one static conga, but I think the energy and vibe is present. I'll take it. Now... Hey, come on now, you cut it out. You cut that out, that's not what that's for. Stop it. Got a good war spear here, boys. Let's see it. Oh, a frost spear does ice damage? Let's go, dude. You're gonna slow opponents in battle when you hit them with the spear. It's like the Natasha from TF2, slows enemies. I was saving this for a special occasion. Wife for scale. What are you using your wife as scale for? Oh, I see. That's at least like 1 1/4 wife tall. I'm gonna get this name wrong. Pereira and Glover are two best friends that are constantly trying to kill each other. The best of friendships. Well, you know, if your friendship isn't forged in battle, like these two men, sometimes it's just not a friendship at all, but an acquaintanceship. He's probably cheating on me. Me and the boys? No, we're simply playing a little bit of a friendly wagered game. I love that in this, Mr. Krabs was wearing 2 separate wizard hats above his eyelids. That really completes the scene for me. He was in character. He agreed to get into character. He played his role. It's really starting to warm up, guys. Oh, yeah, I understand. Sometimes you just gotta take a load off in the summer heat, drink a nice, you know, fruity alcoholic beverage, and enjoy the sun. Gotcha, 100% understand. Am I too late for stick posting? That's nonsense. You're never too late. Yeah, dude. Oh, this is even taller than the other war spear earlier. That's gotta be at least like 1.5 wives tall. Look at this guy. Where'd you find this little, I can't even say little. Where'd you find a big old stick like that, dude? Is that just lying around? Or did you craft that? Hitting things with sticks as a kid? I'm not sure if this is the right place to ask. I was just having a conversation with someone, and I said that when I was a kid, I would hit trees with sticks. They looked at me as if I was insane. Part of it was wanting to see a weaker stick explode when it made contact. The other part was about seeing if it was a worthy stick to use as a walking stick. If a larger stick wasn't good enough to be a walking stick but only partially broke, I would hit the tree as hard as I could until it finally broke or became a hitting stick forever. Am I the only one who did this? I never hit cars or people, just trees or the ground. Well, yeah, because if you're hitting a person with a stick, that's assault. And I don't want to get in trouble for hitting a car, so I would hit a tree. It makes perfect sense. This is kid logic 101. I 100% agree. Newer guy in our office set up an Xbox 360 and a small screen in his cubicle and plays games on his lunch break. Other people in our office make fun of him and talk shit about him behind his back in the lunchroom. I actually caught up with him outside on a 10-minute break vaping. Chat a few times throughout the week. Dude's a widow and he's always taking care of his kids. Has no time to play games outside of work. Decide to start playing games with him during lunch break. Have a blast with him. them. Other employees still talk shit about us. I know this makes his day though, because his face lights up with excitement every time. Even brought in some old 360 games to play together. Dude's such a gem of a person, and it makes me realize how shitty life can be. Well, you know, what we do as humans is we persevere. So like, he's working hard and you're giving him a brief respite of enjoyment to hang with his bro, and that will be repaid in tenfold. We broke up literally a year ago. Can you please stop playing chess with my dad on Messenger? It's disgusting. Just because I lost the queen doesn't mean I give up the king. Haven't you learned anything about chess? Ugh. Hey, you okay, bro? Yeah, man, I'm fine. Okay, dope. Just making sure. Water landing? Just for fun. Easily one of my coolest and most powerful swords. Let's get a gander. Oh, and it's got a curve on the blade for extra blunt force trauma. Let's go, dude. That's perfect. A curved blade. The US crew of the B-29's Waddy's Wagon imitate their caricatures on the plane, led by former All-American and Captain Walter Waddy Young, 1944. Let's see it. Oh, let's go. Waddy's Wagon, full of the good old boys, ready to, I don't know what they do on the plane, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what their job is, but they're doing it, and they're doing it well. After the death of his closest male confidant, is this a Hephaestion? Hephaestion. I'm assuming that's good. I assume that's his name. Alexander the Great refuses to eat, cries in bed for weeks, creates one of the most expensive funerals in the ancient world in his honor, and then subsequently dies within 8 months of losing him. Historians, like, are they friends? Yeah, they're just guys being dudes. Me, excitedly telling my dad all the things I'm learning in meteorology. My dad, a meteorologist for 30 plus years, getting excited with me. You're a shared interest. The pursuit of the degree and the career man having a fun discussion. There's a young autistic gentleman in my neighborhood that likes to come over about twice a week and look at my old car. Apparently the only time he speaks is when he's around my car. Well, you know, he just enjoys checking it out. He wants to be sure that everything's up to check and is working well. I mean, he's a mechanic. He's doing what he does best. If we lose, we get baptized. If they lose, they go out drinking with us. It's a high stakes game. My husband plays this game he calls King of the Cats, where he tries to hold all 3 of our boys at once. Today, he was successful. He is now crowned King of the Cats. At the end of every haircut, they ask me if I want product in my hair, to which I always reply, no, I'm gonna go home to shower anyway. Because hair in my shirt bothers me so much, I have an assigned haircut shirt. Are there just people getting haircuts and just going about their day? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes if I'm busy, I get my haircut and I go. I don't even think about the hair on my shirt. It doesn't bother me because it's from me, man. I'm not gonna be bothered by my own design. That's what happens. Too nice of a day just to stay in the house. Met wife at work just to give her a kiss, and that's, you know, special delivery. Urgent smooch depository. Is that a 69.69 bill? Nice. That's what life's all about. The nice things.